Sometimes I look at pictures like these and I really do think I have a problem with spending money. Fortnite is a game at times that I really enjoy, and I bought a lot of figures from it a while ago. Well, I bought like 1, the other 4 I got in a trade. I got 3 in a trade, but my friend said he'd give me the 4th one when he found it. And then that dirty man tried to sell it to me after he said he was going to give it to me. For me to gift him something in Fortnite, how dare he? He was actually in this video here if you want to check it out. I call him Invincible. I don't show his real name, don't say his real name. Obviously, it's private. First figure up is Peely. I really like how there's orange parts of him that fade really nicely into the yellow parts, make him look like an actual, well, banana. He doesn't have pinless joints, he has a sticker on the back of him, and he's actually peeling because he's called Peely, and he has some peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Beef Boss is another nice figure. There's a little nick on his eyeball. On the back, you see all the silver parts are really shiny, and the burger's painted really nice. His little bandage thing is made out of rubber, and his tongue has the same sort of colour variation thing going on where the pink fades into each other, and his shin guards are really shiny, and he has peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Again, no pinless joints, which is fine, and he also has these really nice ketchup and mustard things on the back, which I thought were cool. Here is, I think his name's Tomato Head. He has, again, really just well painted. All these figures are really well painted in ways he actually looks like a nice, sorry, not like a real tomato. He has the same rubber bandage thing going on, because I think for the most part Jonesy and these two actually share the same what's it called, skin. And I also like how his shin guards are really muddy as well, and like the other two, no pinless joints. So it really would have been nice to see some maybe colour fading variation thing that was going on with the other two on his head. Here is Jonesy, another really great figure. He has these camo trousers which look really nice and printed. The strap going around his shoulder kind of covers the hole up a bit, but thankfully it's made of rubber so you can pull it out of the way. And he also has this cool tattoo, and he has this little wrist screen thing so he can call Peely. Of course, no pinless joints. I don't know if they're still making these figures, but they should really update the technology on them. They're not that bad, but you know, pinless joints will make them so much better. Here is Fish Sticks, by far the best action figure to ever be made, because he's the most articulated version of him. Apart from Spider-Ham, this is definitely the best. He has the orange fading into the legs on his limbs, which I really like. Can't swap the faces, however it does come off really easily on this figure. He has peg holes on the bottom of his feet, and I also noticed there are like these scales on his face. For the smaller scale Peely, not as much articulation, same colour thing going on, very glossy, shiny eyeballs. He's peeling again, because you know he's Peely. He has a sticker on the back, peg hole on the back, and he actually has pinless joints this time on his arms, not on his legs though. Now, this is the exact same figure, but it's like rotted Peely. Like, you know, throughout the game, if you wear the skin, he becomes more rotten because, you know, you're using him more. Here's the smaller scale Beef Boss. I think I just wanted smaller scale of figures of the ones I already had. He's basically just the same as the regular one, nothing too distinctive about him. Now, I could spend time researching which accessories go with which figures, but I'm not going to do that because I gotta upload this video in like the next hour. Get the default / Jonesy pickaxe. Fish Sticks pickaxe, you can see he has like a boot and it just looks like something you carry fish in. Or Peely's pickaxe, which is a bit different from the one from the smaller Peely. Got a spatula for Beef Boss because you know he's a burger. Got this like rolling thing for Tomato Head, and it actually does turn as well, it does spin. Here's Jonesy's army looking backpack. Here's Fish Sticks backpack, backfling. Here is Peely's backpack, following more onto the theme of just Peely, unlike his pickaxe. Here for Beef Boss, you get some like fries and then Beef Boss picture on the front. And for Tomato Head, it looks like a bag the pizza delivery guys would put pizza in. It's really cool. Here is a pump shotgun, I think. Don't know what the hell this gun is, maybe some kind of sniper. Don't know what this gun is, but I actually have 2 of them. I really can't research the names, I don't have the time. This might be some kind of SMG, has a bit of blue tack on it. I'm gonna say this is another type of shotgun, and I also have 2 of these little pistols. I do think that these came with Peely, and they would work on a Deadpool figure actually. I believe these are tactical shotguns, or people call them tacs. I have 2 of them anyway. Got this plunger, or I think it's called a clinger in the game. It looks really cool, I really like it. And you get this cake, I think it gives you shield in the game. You got a med kit, very famous in Fortnite. And you get a tomato. Guess what figure this comes with? Guest stick of dynamite, which looks really well painted. This like shield mushroom, which is even better painted. Like I said earlier, they have swappable faces. Peely has this winking one, and he also has this squinting, laughing one, and he has this worried one too. I would have liked this normal smiling one, but I couldn't get it because I got this one off my friend. I didn't buy it on eBay. Jonesy also has 3 faces. You have his neutral smiling one, you have this worried one, which I really like, and he has this like eyebrow raising smart looking one. This is Tomato Head's alternate head, and here is his normal one. I gotta say I prefer the other one with like the crown on it. Fishsticks has swappable face plates. He has this smiling one, he has this worried one with a bit of chip on the mouth, and he also has this surprised one. Now for articulation, Peely can't move at the head or the waist at all. He has a hinge at the shoulder, some butterfly joints, a bicep swivel, pinned double jointed elbows. He has a wrist swivel and hinge, and these figures actually have finger articulation that are also not pinless, but I don't know how you do it without pins if I'm being honest. He's got a thigh hinge as well that clicks when you move it. You won't be able to hear it though, obviously, because I turned the sound off the videos. He can do the splits, surprisingly. He has a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, a calf swivel, an ankle hinge, ankle pivot, and a toe hinge. So Peely's really articulated, especially for like quite a cheap figure. Beef Boss has a hinge at the head that moves all the way up, all the way down. You can turn it. He has a hinge at the shoulder, butterfly joints that don't really work that well. There's no point in having them, if I'm being honest. Bicep swivel, pin double jointed elbows, wrist swivel, wrist hinge, finger articulation again. He has like a diaphragm joint that works surprisingly well, and he's got a waist swivel. The thigh does the clicking thing again, sort of snaps. He can't do the splits because there's a little thing on his belt there. Thigh swivel, pin double jointed knees. He's got a calf swivel at the shin guard thing. He's got an ankle hinge, pivot, and toe hinge. Here is Tomato Head's articulation. His head can move up and down, side to side, and I actually broke him when I was doing this because of how stiff his shoulder was. Look at that, just snap right off there. Moment of silence. I was heartbroken. Just kidding, I didn't care about the figure at all. He has a butterfly joint, and while he did have a bicep swivel, he has double jointed pin, elbows, wrist swivel, wrist hinge, and a finger articulation as well. Articulation for the most part is really the same as Beef Boss, except the diaphragm joint moves a lot better on Beef Boss. Waist swivel, hinge at the thigh, he can just about do the splits, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, calf swivel, ankle hinge, ankle pivot, toe hinge, Don't know why I had such an unhealthy obsession with Fishstick. Well, it wasn't unhealthy, I just really liked him a while ago. Me and 2 of my other friends at the time made a YouTube channel called The Fish Boys. I won in a Battle Royale game in Chapter 5 Season 1, I think it was, without even, getting any kills. My other friend did it all at the time. I think I just won having nothing but floppers in my inventory. It was crazy, I don't know why I did it, and you can't even hear my mic because I didn't have my mic in the mic settings turned on, so there's no point in me even uploading it really. Still an impressive achievement though. For Jonesy, he has a head hinge, whatever, he can turn his head, butterfly joints, hinge at the shoulder, I don't know why I got mixed up then. Bicep swivel, double joint elbows, wrist swivel, wrist hinge, finger articulation, diaphragm joint, waist swivel, I'm messing up my words, sorry. He can't do the splits because of the little thing on his leg. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, calf swivel in the same place as the other 2. I'm not talking about fish sticks. Fish sticks didn't have a calf swivel now I think about it, and he's got an ankle hinge and pivot and toe hinge. For the smaller Peely, obviously less articulation, hinge at the shoulder, swivel and hinge at the elbow, hinge and swivel at the wrist, can't really do the splits, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and an ankle hinge and ankle pivot. I'm going to show the other Peely because it's the exact same, just painted differently. Beef Boss can look up, down, turn his head side to side. He's got a hinge at the shoulder and swivel and hinge at the elbow, and a wrist hinge and swivel. He's got bicep, not a swivel, just joint, waist swivel, double jointed knees, and a hinge at the ankle and pivot. Here they are next to each other. I actually have the McFarlane Peely bone because a while ago I just really like Peely for some reason. I bought way too many of these, I shouldn't have them. This video is way too long, no one's going to watch to the end, so just know if you did make it to the end, join my Discord server.